In hell, and then. So, I'm asking the politicians to please. Corruption in Nigeria.
So what do you think about the things happening in Nigeria right now? So what do you have to say about
the thing happening in Nigeria is a complete mess.
Yeah.
This is a country where government is paying somebody 15,000 naira as minimum wage. 15,000 naira cannot even buy you a plate of food, a buffet ticket in Sheraton, Lagos, and a lot of the hotels in Abuja. It is inhumane what is happening in Nigeria. Subsidy is 200, petroleum is 250 naira a liter in Nigeria. The minimum wage is about 375 naira a day. So you are telling somebody to pay all his money he earned in a day just to buy a liter of fuel in Nigeria. That is unacceptable. We are spending 1.4 trillion naira to sustain the National Assembly every year. That's unacceptable. All these subsidies is going to generate $8 billion naira, $8 billion a year. Meanwhile, in 2 years, the government has spent 33 billion of our foreign reserves with nothing to show for it. They have removed subsidy from AGO, from jet fuel. What have they done with it? What is the guarantee that when they remove this subsidy from petroleum, they are going to apply it to any good use in Nigeria? That's why we are saying they cannot remove subsidy, because we've done that before and nothing has come out of it. So we should hold government accountable in Nigeria. The level of corruption is horrible. No other country in the world will tolerate what is happening in Nigeria. The level of rot is too much. That's what we are saying. So no to removal of subsidy.
Clean up your mess.
And corruption. And corruption. PDP, and corruption. David Mark, and corruption. NNPC, and corruption. BPMC.
So what do you have to say about the oil subsidy removal in Nigeria, sir?
Well, I think the timing is very wrong. And it's not just the oil subsidy. It's also about the other problems that other issues of corruption in the country. I think the major problem is corruption. It's not even about the oil subsidy. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So what do you think are the measures that need to be taken in order to correct this problem?
Well, I think, first of all, Nigeria has to come up with a program to tackle corruption. Because it looks like everybody from the top to the bottom is corrupt, and the system itself is corrupt. So there is systemic corruption, and until that is addressed and addressed aggressively, the issue of subsidy will always, arise. For instance, most of Nigeria's youth are out of work. There is no jobs. There are no jobs. There are no good infrastructure, and that's the problem. The problem is corruption. It's not even about oil subsidy.
You will never leave. We will never follow you to corruption. Today, tomorrow, no. We will never follow you to corruption. Don't be entertained.
So what do you have to say about the issue going on in Nigeria right now, sir?
Nigeria is sick. And the diagnosis of the sickness is corruption.
Yes, sir.
And the more political hierarchy you are, the more sick you are. Corruption has eaten the fabrics of the veins of Nigerian politicians. And I wonder what God will do. What I think is going on in Nigeria is we have fools ruling us, and for you to be a fool in politics, you must have been elected by idiots. Unfortunately, Nigerians are so poor that they can easily be bought. So, there is no middle class in Nigeria. There is no governance in Nigeria. I am very much ashamed to mention from the president to the least man that works in any government house, they're all criminals. There is no such thing called oil subsidy. So what are they removing? Who are they subsidizing? What is going on? It's just another way to steal money from the masses and put in their pocket and drive bigger cars.
So, sir, what do you have to say about the oil subsidy removal in Nigeria, sir?
Well, I think Nigeria cannot continue subsidizing petroleum products. The money used for subsidy can be used for other purposes, like fixing the roads, especially fixing the roads. Nigeria has no roads at all. The major cities in Nigeria, Lagos, Kano, Kaduna, Aba, Port Harcourt, have no roads. They're a death trap. So in principle, I agree with removal of the subsidy for provision of infrastructure. But in practice, that's a different story. We in Nigeria have experienced a history of abuse by our leaders, by political parties. Nigerians have no doubt in their mind that if the subsidy is removed, it will be ferreted into the pockets of Nigerian politicians and their co-travelers. To that extent, Nigerians are saying, listen, if you want to remove the subsidy from oil, you must have a system of checks and balances that ensures that these monies are used for the purpose for which it is intended. So I think a lot of Nigerians understand the math and economics of removal of subsidy. We just don't believe the government. They have been lying to us year after year. From 1960 till today, they have told Nigerian lies. We are tired of their lies, and we want to ensure that if this subsidy is being removed, that anybody that embezzles the proceeds of subsidy, this is not China, we cannot subject them to capital punishment, but they have to have at least 10 to 20 years imprisonment. In fact, those prisons have to start being built right now.
So, sir, what do you have to say about the oil subsidy removal and everything that's going on in Nigeria at the moment?
It is actually contestable whether there's subsidy or not. I think the starting point should be for the government to come out and be clear in a credible way to say how much is derived from the foreign trade in oil. Tell us how much it costs to produce oil. Let us know the refining capacity. Let us know the storage capacity, and let us know the actual cost of delivery. Then the average Nigerian will be in a position to make a determination as to whether there is a subsidy or not. What we know is phantom subsidy. Here is a situation where you have a government that has no credibility, telling the people, believe me, trust me, I'm subsidizing you, right? So if there were trust, we would say, okay, maybe we'll believe the government. So the issue now is this. Rather than discussing the actual issue, the problem has turned to, is it believable that there's a subsidy or not? So unless we know in a credible and convincing way that there's subsidy, I do not think there's justification for removal. The claim of subsidy is far from. As far as I'm concerned, there is no subsidy.